Hello!
Hello, YouTube!
I am Tara from livingonadime.com. Gotta get my timer set here. Alright guys, I am the author of the Dining on a Dime cookbook with over 1,200 recipes and tips. Super easy, super quick, get you in and out of the kitchen fast. Today we are making my mom's 90-minute rolls. We've been making this recipe for, what, 50, 60 years, 50 years? 50 years. Absolutely love it. These rolls are super easy. On page 94 in our volume 1, Dining on a Dime. Now, what I'm going to do is heat up my water first. Now, you can run your water out of your faucet. And, you can run it out of your faucet. And what you want to do is, if you don't have a digital thermometer, you want to put your finger in the water so that it is hot, so that it's very warm but not hot. So if you can't keep your finger in there, it's too hot. But if it's very warm and you can keep your finger in there, it's just the perfect temperature. You want it to be about 120 degrees. Now, here's the thing. When you do your yeast and water by itself, people say, well, why is there different temperatures? When you're just doing your yeast and water, you want about 110 to 115 degrees. When you are adding flour, sugar, salt in with your yeast and then mixing it, then that's why your water is a little bit hotter, okay? So, I got mine in here and I got to yakking and I got it a little too warm. So I'm going to add a little bit of cold. Now, this is your water and milk. I don't happen to have any milk right now, so I am using dry milk. So this is 3/4 of a cup of water. And then I'm adding in my dry milk, okay? So, put in your flour. Now, this is in the description below. The link for the recipe is in the description below, all right? Oops, where did my... It's on our website, livingonadime.com. This is our 90-minute rolls, all right? So I've got my sugar, I've got my yeast, I've got my flour, I've got my salt, and now we're going to mix it up. Now, you want to mix this in increments, but here's the thing. You're doing the majority of your kneading with your mixer. Now, I'm not going to mix it for the entire time, but the first time you want to mix it for 2 minutes on medium speed, okay? All right, we'll pretend like that was 2 minutes. Then you're going to add another 1/4 cup of flour and you're going to mix it again. Okay, you're going to mix it again for 2 minutes. Then what you're going to do is you're going to add enough flour to make a stiff dough, approximately 3/4 of a cup to 1 cup of flour, okay? So I don't normally cook with gloves. I just put on my fingernails, so I didn't want them to get all gooey. But guys, this is a great tip. If you don't like the dough goo on your hands, just put on a thing of medical gloves. Now I know right now we're in the middle of the supposed pandemic. And so gloves might be hard to find, but on a normal basis, if we ever get back to that, gloves like this, I use them all the time for gardening and stuff, painting, all that kind of stuff. Okay, I did not get quite enough flour in there. Let me add just a little bit more. I apologize for the clanking, clinking, clicking, whatever you want to call it in the background. That is our very old 17-year-old dog who has dementia, so he just likes to go around in circles at the house for 3, 4, 5, 8, 10 hours.
Where is Mike tonight?
Where is Mike tonight? Okay, Mike is sitting in the chair in the living room because he had knee surgery on Monday. All right, turn the camera so they can see him real quick.
Oh, what? Oh, I don't think we're going to be able to see him.
Yeah, Mike is.
Here.
Let's
see.
way back here.
Let's see. Can we get all the way? There's Mike. Hey, Mike.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey, all you beautiful people.
How you doing?
All right. Now, you only need this a few times. I did it a little bit more because I didn't blend it so much. Then what you want to do is you want to take your spray oil, and what I do is I just spray the same bowl and then spray the top, just slide it along here. Now, since I ran out, I am just greasing it with a little bit of shortening. Did I put the shortening in here? Oops, I forgot the butter or shortening. Okay, so now we're going to go and add in the shortening. All right, see, you just adapt and overcome. You do not throw away your mistakes, guys. You just work with it. I'm just gonna need my shortening because I didn't have any, what do you call it? Margarine right now. You can use butter, you can use shortening, you can use margarine, you can use cooking oil, anything you want for your oils. Okay, there we go. Now, to knead, you lift up, push down and over, lift up, push down and over, lift up, push down and over, lift up, push down and over. That's all you do, guys. Okay, now I'm gonna now when you spray this with oil or put shortening on it, it makes it so that it doesn't get dried out, okay? So now we're gonna take and put this in a warm place, cover it and let it rise for about 15 minutes, all right? Then it's gonna be poofy like this, all right? There's your poofiness. Then what you're gonna, oh dear. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna roll it into balls like this and let it rise until they're doubled and all of them are basically touching. Now let me show you how to do that. Just take a small piece of dough and you're just gonna pinch it on the bottom so it starts making a nice smooth top. It's that simple. Let me show you one more time. Now, if you want to make gigantic rolls, you can. You'll just need to cook them longer. I would cook them at 350 instead of 375 and just add an extra 5 minutes or so. Okay, so pinch on the bottom and then you get a nice smooth top just like that, okay? Then you put them in your container, or I mean your baking pan that is already greased, and you let them double. Okay, woo, okay.
So that's a perfect shade of brown.
There is your dinner rolls that are all done. Just take a stick of butter and run it over the top. These 90-minute rolls are so super easy. It's crazy. Right here, Dining on a Dime, Volume 1, page 94. You can see my splatters. Page 94 in Volume 1 of Dining on a Dime.